Hello everyone. How are y'all doing today on this beautiful, well, it's been raining here in Michigan. All right, it's been raining here. Um, but it was a beautiful day today. I went to a birthday party, whoop whoop. So have fun doing that. So this is why the review is late. Okay. But we are here for episode of Siesta. All right, this is season 4, episode 10. I am truly, very sorry. Okay, so let's get into it. So this episode, I mean, it was okay. It was an okay episode, but it really, one person in particular, really annoyed me this episode. But we'll get to it when we get to it. Okay, so we opened up the episode with Juliet. Juliet is at her parents' house. We haven't seen her parents since season 3. It was her graduation party. No, it was her graduation, and they had dinner at the first episode of season 3, and we never seen them since. Okay, but Julia is at her parents' house, and she's reflecting on everything that happened on the island. She's just so ashamed. I like what happened. Fake. There were no tears. There were no tears coming down her face. Okay, so she's talking to her mom, and she says that she's still, ashamed about what happened, how everything transpired on the island, and that she wants to talk to Kelsey. She wants to talk to her. She wants to clear the air with Kelsey, but it's like she just needs to be alone for right now, just think about everything. And her mom was like, Julia, you need to learn how to control your emotions because you're too grown. You're too grown to be doing this, fighting people. So you need to control your emotions. And she's just like crying. She's just making like she's trying to make us convinced that she's really crying, but there are no tears coming down your face. No, stop doing it. If you're not gonna cry, do not cry. Stop. No, just stop. Just stop right there, Juliet. So then we get the scene with Jordana, Kelsey, and Madison. They're sitting on a beach and they're talking about everything. Jordana is talking about how like she's just been such on an island vibe lately, talking about painting this and painting that. Then she ends up talking about BG. Her and BG, she doesn't know what they are, and she wants more. You can tell she's, developing feelings. And females develop feelings faster than men, and we tend to fall hard and think about all things and everything like that. Not saying that men do, but typically women, they think ahead a lot faster. They want to, date. She wants to go be treated out on a date, like show me off and everything like that. Then you see Brandon talking to Garrett, and Garrett was like, Brandon's talking to Garrett, and he was like, talking about the baby shower, how great the baby shower was, and how, Quincy loved it. And then, he told Garrett that Delaney spent the night with him for 2 to 3 days. I'm like, why is she, like, I mean, I get, like, after the baby shower, she don't want to drive home, so, like, yeah, you can crash in, like, the guest room, but why is she there for, like, 2 to 3 days after the baby shower? Why? And he's telling Garrett that he's, he likes Jordana, and he, but it's like he doesn't want to throw her in the mix because, what if that's going to affect Quincy, and what if Delaney freaks out and all this stuff. So he doesn't know how further he wants to take it with Jordana. But then, like, say you have Jordana on this, on the other hand, saying that she wants, more with BG. She wants it to progress further, which is understandable. Okay, so then we see Juliet. She's hanging out with Chloe and Amanda, and she's telling them. I fast forward the scene because like they be showing sneak peeks on like Twitter and everything like that. So I already seen the scene, and it's basically just her feeling bad about what happened, how she feels guilty about it, and about how everything was off the island, how she's just trying to be to herself and like being alone. It's like she doesn't want to talk to anybody. She wasn't trying to be mean toward Amanda, but she was just really trying to get a clear mind and everything like that. She's talking to like a mental health advocate and everything like that, and the advocate's giving her advice on how to control her anger And then Amanda brings up how she went to go to Sam's house, but Sam, blocked her, blocked her and said that, yeah, Juliet doesn't want to talk to anybody. So she mentions that to Juliet, and Juliet was like, I apologize for that, and, she just really wanted to be alone. Which is understandable. Like, you just don't want people, like, all up in your face. Like, you just need to be alone sometimes. And what's funny was that when she mentioned to her mom, she was like, I didn't want to be around anybody when I got home from the island. I just wanted to be myself. Girl, you were literally right after you left the island, you was up in Tampa Bay at the Super Bowl. You was sitting in them sky high seats, and you wanted to avoid people. Girl, get out of here, Juliet. Get out of here, Juliet. Get out of here, girl. But let's continue on. So then we get on this topic of Madison and Kelsey. I forgot to mention last episode that Max was moving in with Kelsey. He made it official. He was like, yeah, I want to move in with you. Let me just get everything situated until I find a place of my own. So that was last week's episode. So they're getting everything ready for Max to move in with Kelsey. And Madison drops a bomb on her, telling her that, yeah, I'm going to meet with Juliet soon. Juliet wants to sit down and talk, so I'm going to go and meet up with her. Kelsey was like, look here, I'm over the drama. I don't really care. And it's like, I just want to focus on me, what I got. Juliet, it is what it is. We're never going to be friends, basically. That was just the whole conversation. Like, she's just over it. And I understand, but girl, you're on a reality show. You want to be over stuff, but they're going to keep bringing it up for drama. That's what happens here. Have you not seen all of the other reality shows that, MTV has made? Like, come on now, okay? So, then we see the scene with Jordana and Brandon. They're hanging out, being all lovey-dovey, cute, and cool. And Jordana basically tells, Brandon, look here, I want something more. I want to be, showed off. I want to be taken on dates and everything like that. I want something more than to be like an 11 o'clock booty call. And I said, Jordana, girl, you way too good. Brandon is not all that. Girl, you are way too good, okay? And Brandon was like, look here, I like you and everything like that, but it's like, I'm focusing on my son right now. And it's like, I don't want what we got to be thrown off by it, and how, like, Delaney might react. And it's like, I got so much going on in my head and everything like that. I don't know, how to prioritize everything like that. And Jordana was like, look here, deuces, like, goodbye. Like, this conversation isn't going anywhere. Goodbye. And she leaves. Oh, man. I know I'm like, Julia, she meets with Ashley, her boss. And she tells Ashley about what happened on the island, how, it got violent, how she slapped Kelsey. And then Ashley was like, look here, you need to stop focusing on that, and you need to focus on your swimwear. And she brings up the Instagram post of Kelsey's swimmer line. And Ashley, you are, a grown woman, and you're taking shots. Like, you're trying to be catty. Like, girl, get out of here with that. She's trying to be catty and talk about Kelsey's swimsuit and everything like that. And Juliet was like, yeah, like, I'm gonna book my own photo shoot. I'm gonna have professional models. None of my friends are gonna be, the models. Everything's gonna be professional. I'm booking my own hair and makeup. I'm hiring a photographer. I'm choosing the locations. And Ashley is proud that Juliet is finally taking control of her company, because she literally told Ashley, I didn't do nothing on that island. I didn't do nothing. I didn't get nothing done, so Ashley is proud that Juliet is taking control of her swimwear. And then, speaking of Juliet and her swimwear, she's calling up BG. I said, girl, you said you wasn't going to ask friends to be your models, but I guess you made, like, best friends. Like, okay. So she calls BG to model one of her male swim trunks that she has, and he's down for it. And then Will, who's like the videographer and camera dude and everything like that, she asks him, hey, can you like can you get like footage of my swimwear stuff? And just a heads up that BG is going to be there. And Will was like a little bit hesitant at first. He was like, ugh, I don't really rock with Brandon, but look here, work is work. Thank you for giving me a heads up, and I will see you there. And I respect Juliet for giving Will a heads up that Brandon's going to be there, letting him know. Fair warning. So, good job to Juliet for doing that. Brownie points for you, Juliet. Then we see Juliet meet up with Madison. She meets up with Madison for coffee, and Madison was like, look here, I'm not here to speak for Kelsey. I'm not here for any of that. I want to hear what you got to say, apology or anything like that. Juliet was like, I feel horrible about what happened at the island. It's like, I hate when I get to that point where I let my emotions take over, and it's like, I try not to do that, but it's like, whatever happens, happens. And Madison, I feel like you don't have any empathy toward me. It's like you don't listen to what I have to say. You already have your opinion set in stone. And it's like you should have empathy for me instead of making judgment, because then you're gonna go to Kelsey and you're gonna talk to her about it and everything like that. Madison was like, look here, this ain't about me, girl. This is about you owning up to your actions and you apologizing to me, girl, because I ain't got nothing to do with this. But Juliet was like, just have empathy for me for once. Like, but then it's like, and she also tells Madison, like, Kelsey was egging me on. I feel like she was setting me up to, act out the way she did. And to be honest, Kelsey was egging her on. Juliet is saying that she has these drinks in her hand, she's going to throw it at you, and you're egging her on saying, do it, please do it, cool me down, I'm hot, I'm drenched, cool me down. Like, you're egging her to do it, and she does it, okay? And it's like, Kelsey was egging Juliet on to throw the drinks in her face. But Juliet, she didn't egg you on to slap her in the face, okay? You did that because you were still, like, angry because she was egging you to throw the drinks in her face, okay? So I get where Juliet's coming from with that. So that conversation happens with Madison. And so Jordana, she meets up with Kelsey, and she explains that, look here, I'm done with Brandon. It is what it is. I'm too grown to be doing these hookup games. It's like, I deserve something better. So then we see Juliet getting ready for her photo shoot, and she has models. They're on Sam's yacht, and her business partner, and they're doing a photo shoot and everything like that. Beautiful photos. And then Brandon's talking to Amanda and Sam, and they're talking about Delaney and how that baby shower was kind of awkward because Delaney seemed like she wanted more, and Brandon was like, yeah, I'm not there right now, with Delaney. Like, I don't see Delaney as that. And then they talk about Jordana, and he was like, I do like Jordana, but it's like, I'm gonna have to put the brakes on that relationship. I'm gonna have to put the brakes on it and move on from it. And they still talk about Camilla and like how they didn't get closure from it because they still have mad love for each other. And like I said, you've been with history with people, and it's like you're in a relationship, you've been through ups and downs, loop-de-loops with this person. You want closure to move on properly, and I feel like those two do not have closure. They don't, because they still got mad love for each other. And like I said, Jordana's on the other hand, like, look here, I'm over, I'm done with, I'm not a hookup, I'm not this, I'm not that, I deserve something more. I've dated guys who were unavailable, and it's like, I'm tired of that, time to move on and grow up. So that relationship with Brandon is done. Okay, done. What else happened? Okay, Max comes. He comes and moves in with Kelsey, and he brought 2 geckos, and she looked very unpleased with the geckos that were there, but she showed on Instagram that, a picture with her with the lizard / gecko on her shoulder. So then, let's talk about the one person who annoyed me this episode. Shockingly. Let's talk about Sam. Sam comes off as this, quiet, sorry, I gotta adjust. He comes off as like this quiet, chill, laid back type of dude. I get those vibes from him. Absolutely. And there have been times throughout the season where he opened up his mouth to, confront Juliet he called her insecure, you know, telling her to stop being insecure and weird, you know, on the island. And you kind of see him kind of setting his foot down, but not like all the way down, you know. Um, he meets up with his mom, and he's hanging out with his mom, and then Chloe comes over. And he tells Chloe and his mom that, look here, it's been 1 year, and I might ask Juliet to move in with me. And Chloe was like, oh my gosh, she would definitely say yes. You're just saying that, Chloe, so you can go over to his house, his mansion, and you can, you know, ride on his boat and everything like that. That's why you're thinking that she'll say yes. That's why you love that idea right then and there. His mom, you know, she's so soft spoken. She looked like she coddled him when they were kids. She looked like she coddled him all the way up, you know, when he got older. She just gives me those vibes. And she said, you know what, I think it's such a good idea, and you know, I give you my blessings for her to move in. You acting like you bought his house, Ma. Like, I'm pretty sure he bought that house, but whatever, your blessings, your blessings. So he and Juliet, they go on a date. Look here, if I was in a relationship and I do something that, you know, is out of my character and everything like that, I would want to be held accountable for my actions. I would want my man to hold me accountable for my actions, right? I don't deserve gifts for how I acted towards someone, and vice versa. You know, if my man did something and it was out of his character, I would hold him accountable for his actions. You witnessed your girlfriend throw drinks on someone who was egged on and then slap someone. You take her out to the Super Bowl, because I'm pretty sure she didn't pay for those tickets. You took her to the Super Bowl. You took her and her friends to the Super Bowl, and then you bought her a Range Rover. When you said on the island, you know, I'll get you a Range Rover if we don't argue on this trip. You got her a Range Rover. So it's like you're basically rewarding her for her actions of being who she was on the island. Sam, get out of my face. You're coddling her. You're coddling her. You're coddling Juliet. Hold your girl accountable for what she did. Okay, Sam? Do that. Okay, stop trying to sugarcoat things with gifts and everything like that. Okay? So then they go out to dinner. Okay, he's about to ask the big question. Oh, I hope she, you know, hope she says yes to moving in with me. So he's giving her this long spiel, and in the way he says baby, the way that he says things, it sounds so scripted. Like when he says baby or babe, it just comes off so scripted. Like he had to read the script before filming. Okay, so he gives her a long spiel about how much he loves her and how, you know, it's been a year. And then he asks her to move in with her. A part of me was like, okay, 90% of me was like, she's going to say no. She's going to say no. But then the 10% of me was like, she's probably going to say yes. She said, well, I don't think that I'm ready yet. And the way she said it, I'm like, ooh, that's gonna make him mad. And I don't know if that was his reaction when they were filming, but also that sprinkle editing in there, the way that they made it seem like he was very pissed. And he was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. No, it's fine. It's fine. It came off that he was not happy and that he was faking it. And him saying that, well, you know what, I'm 29 years old and I'm about to be 30, you know. Well, Juliet was like, well, I'm 23. I'm like, yeah, she's 23, dude. Like, let her live her life a little bit. She's in her early 20s. You should have thought about that a year ago, bro. Because, like, no, man. Like, she's, like, saying that she's never lived with a guy before. And, like, how, you know, she would want her own space and everything like that. And he's like dismissing it. No, it's fine. It's fine. You know, I'm 29 years old. I'm about to be 30. You know, it's like I want to settle down right now. And it's like, you know, how long is it going to take for you to move in? I'm like, you better chill out. You better chill out, Sam. Okay, don't be getting mad all up in your feelings because she said no. Okay, and they said something about his. I think they said something about his ex-girlfriend earlier in the episode about how Sam is so used to having yes people around him, and they were talking about how his ex-girlfriend was that part, like she was just a yes girlfriend, and how Juliet said that, oh, she's the complete opposite, like she's not a yes person, she's, do whatever she wants to do on her own time. And Sam, you saw that. You saw Sam's reaction when she didn't say, "Yes, I will move in with you." Because I'm pretty sure when if she would have said yes, he would have been like, "Oh, babe, I love you." Mwah. But yeah, he was expecting her to say yes. He was expecting her to say yes. And when she said no, not right now, give me some more time, he got a little defensive. He got a little mad because he didn't get his way. Get out of here, Sam. Get out of here, Sam. Get out of here. You're used to people saying yes to you, but you got someone that's saying, pump the brakes. Okay? Girl, you dealing with a different breed with Juliet, because Juliet is the type of girl that Juliet gives me those vibes of, I am my own person. I make my own decisions. I have my own brain, and it is what it is. She always gave me those type of vibes. But yeah, he really made me mad that last scene. I'm like, you really mad because she said no and you expect her to say yes? Oh, I'm 29 years old. How long do you want? You 30? Did she move in with you now? You 30 years old. Did she move in with you? And then on the next episode, he still asks her, so have you made up your mind about moving in with me? Get out of here, Sam. So, the end of the episode, Juliet, she's being so dramatic. She picks up her phone and she types in this. I haven't gave y'all a dramatic scene in a minute, so let me get ready. Okay, I'm setting up the scene for you. Juliet, she's in Sam's house. Okay, she's sitting at the dining room table. She's thinking. Juliet picks up the phone. She types in Kelsey's name. She clicks on Kelsey. Kelsey is at home. She's cooking. She about to cook some ramen noodles. Okay, she about to cook some ramen noodles. Her phone rings. Jules. She looks at it for a second. She answers. Hello. Hey, Kels, it's Juliet. Hi, how are you? I'm good. I just want to say that I am truly, truly, like, very, very sorry. Very, very sorry about what happened on the island. I am taking accountability for my actions and what I've done. Is like, I did not want it to go, violent the way that it did. And once again, I am just truly, truly, very, very sorry. Well, Juliet, it's like, thank you for apologizing and everything like that. But it's like, you know, we once were like very like good friends. We were very good friends, and it's like I did not expect it to go this way. And it's like, I don't know what to think right now. Kelsey, it's like I really did not mean it to go this way, and I don't expect you to like be friends with me automatically or forgive me automatically. I understand that completely, but I just wanted to tell you that I am truly, truly very, very sorry for what I did. Yeah, and Juliet, once again, it's like I don't think we can ever get past that, and it's like I just don't want it to be weird anymore with like our friend group. I don't want them to be picking sides or anything like that. Oh no, I definitely, definitely agree. And like I said, you don't have to be friends with me right now. I just want to just tell you that I'm really sorry for my actions. Yeah, and like Julia, I appreciate that, but I just feel like at this point right now, I don't think that we can be friends right now. Okay, but I just want to say, I just want to reach out and just say that once again, I am truly, truly sorry. All right, thank you. Bye. Bye. She hangs up the phone and she just looks off into the distance. Like, and that was the episode. And then next week's episode, Brandon, Camilla, Brandon, Camilla's gonna annoy me, and then Sam's gonna annoy me next episode. Y'all, that was Siesta Key. I will see y'all tomorrow for the Good Girls series finale review. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Peace and love. I love you guys.